Guys, we have a tier as the worst to best Pikmin areas. So we'll just be ranking it from bottom to. So we'll be ranking only the main Pikmin games. Not be ranking Pikmin Bloom because they don't really have areas, and we will not be ranking Hey Pikmin because Hey Pikmin is garbage. But we'll be ranking all the Pikmin areas. So Pikmin 1, 2, and 3 will be included, and we'll be starting off with each of the Pikmin areas. And well does all of the Pikmin maps rank. So let's get this one done with. First, we're going to organize all the Pikmin areas in order. So, the worst Pikmin area. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So there's a total of 14 Pikmin areas. What is the worst Pikmin area? And we went from D tier to S tier. I think, in my opinion, the absolute worst Pikmin area, like the least memorable area, has to be Impact Site. It's the very first area in Pikmin. But the least important area in Pikmin. Okay, you gotta realize this. You only go to Impact Site twice. Okay, and the first time is when you go the first time. Okay, the first time you go there. And the only time you go there is to receive one treasure. Okay, or if you want to fight the Gurks and Mamuta there, you can, but that's kind of a waste of time. You just go to the Impact Site to get the first treasure for the first day, and then go back there once more. If you're collecting one treasure per day, this place is the least visited area because you only visit out twice. But then we have the next area. Number 14. So the number 14, the 13th worst, I think that's to be the Formidable Oak. You have that entire... Okay, I like the Plasma Wave boss fight, like the next guy. But I do not like the goddamn maze we have to go through to fight the Plasma Wave. You usually have to waste a whole day going through that goddamn maze, and then you fight the Plasma Wave at the very end of the day, and you have to be done because you have to go through the goddamn maze first. It's a very infuriating map. So, yeah. Overall, I played for Pikmin 3 like 3 or 4 times, and the Formidable Oak is always the part I don't like looking forward to. Number 12. Excuse me. So number 12 is... Man, this is a tough one because all these are actually much better than the Formidable Oak. So, number 12 has to be Tropical Wilds. It's okay. It's an okay area. Not my favorite area. It's a tropical area, but we already have 2 much better tropical areas, such as the Distant Spring and Perplexing Pool. I think this is my least favorite of the tropical areas. It's a pretty good area. You have a pretty good boss battle with the weird slug you have to fight at the very end. But it's a battle that can beat seeds pretty easily as well. But overall, the Tropical Wilds is my least favorite area in Pikmin 3. Besides the Formidable Oak. Okay, but yeah. Number 11. The final trial. But the Emperor Bulbax is there. Okay, you only go to fight the Emperor Bulbax, and that's it. Okay, it's a difficult boss battle, yes. Doesn't mean it's the greatest area ever. Okay, yes, I love Pikmin 1, but come on. You only go here once and fight the Emperor Bulbax, and then... all there is really like a gate and a couple of puzzles you have to go through first to fight the Emperor Bulbax. Kind of like the Impact Site, it isn't really... I'll be playing these 2 areas in the CTO. Okay, it isn't really an area that you never revisit again because he beat the game. As well. So the final trial, pretty okay place. The final place in Pikmin 1. So overall, now we have all of the good areas. Okay, all of the areas that I actually like. Number 10, we have to go for the Valley of Repose. I like the sounds like a Valley of Repose, but it's not really my favorite area. Yeah, you come here at the very beginning, and you don't really have to come back here until you get blue Pikmin. You go through the first area to get in the game to get the blue Pikmin. You only have one really interesting boss cave in the Valley of Repose, and that's the Manat Rigs. But the other two caves, one is the first cave, and also you have to go through a very lengthy tutorial here. And yeah, for first, it is not it is one of the better first areas you go to because yeah. But overall, the Valley of Repose is my least favorite of the big areas in Pikmin 2. So it's my least favorite Pikmin 2 map. So yeah, it's still a pretty good map. I still like the layout. I still like everything about it. But the Frontier Cavern is kind of disappointing because it does fight the Empress Ballblacks again. Oh, this time it fights its babies, and I hate that battle. Don't really like that battle that much because I hate the babies. I always hate going for the babies. So overall, very annoying boss battle. We had the map makes pretty good, and then to get introduced to purples. So overall, it's not as great as the other places. Next, we gotta put Awakening Wood. Yep, Awakening Wood. Yep, we're putting Awakening Wood at number 9. Okay, it's basically the basic area. Okay, the second area you get introduced to two types of Pikmin here, but overall, like the boss battles, are not as great as the perplexing pool ones and the other, and of course Wistful Wild. You have to fight the Snagler twice. You have to fight, the Emperor Ballblacks and the Empress Ballblacks. With the Emperor Ballblacks can be seized, the Snaglet is pretty easy. The only real difficult one is the second Snaglet you have to fight. Empress Ballblacks is pretty easy. You have two, yeah, but again, this is a kind of more of like the end of the tutorial areas, all the easy areas, all the easy battles. And then, next area, we have God of Hope. Yep, God of Hope. Actually, God of Hope should be higher. Sorry. Next is Distant Tundra. Okay, Distant Tundra, you rescue the second captain. You get the yellow Pikmin. I forgot God of Hope has the second boss battle, so it's much more impactful. But you fight the Bat, which is a very underwhelming boss battle. You come back here for a couple more fruits once you get the other types of Pikmin. But overall, Distant Tundra is kind of it's not an early game level. So yeah, Distant Tundra is the last area in B tier. First area in A tier is Forest of Hope. This is probably the best second area in the entire series because of how great it is. It introduces you to the bomb rocks, the yellow Pikmin. It introduces you to actual enemies like the Bulborbs and stuff. It gives you have a lot of freedom on the second level. You're not really restricted by what types of Pikmin you can use. Unlike Distant Tundra and unlike Awakening Wood, okay, you have a lot of freedom in the Forest of Hope. And also the music in the Forest of Hope is pretty good, way better than Awakening Wood. But it is one of the best areas in Pikmin 1. And Pikmin 1 still has 2 more areas left. So, next, we have Twilight River. I just like this area. That's because of the music of Twilight River. I like the flying Pikmin. You have to fight the Snaglet. But the only thing that keeps it not higher than the top 5 is the damn bee fight. Okay, the damn bee fight is very underwhelming. Okay, that battle can be teased so easily. Okay, I know a lot of people love the bee battle, but that entire battle can be teased just using flying Pikmin. Okay, all you need to do is use the flying Pikmin to beat this dumb bee, which is the score at Macefield. All you need is the flying Pikmin. It's very easy to beat. But I love Twilight River. I love the atmosphere. I love the music. I love everything about this level. So it's definitely a A tier level, very similar to Forest of Hope. Next, we have the Forest Navel. Another one. I love if it wasn't for the atmosphere of the Forest Navel, it introduces you to the blue Pikmin. You have a boss fight with the beady Longlegs, which is pretty actually difficult. The Puff Sword, and that thing and its annoyingness. And that's just a pretty good area. Right? It's, very unique and not like anything else in the Pikmin series. And overall, the Forest Navel is a very, 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 very great area. Yeah. Next is the top four areas. These are the STL Pikmin levels. Number 4, we have the Perplexing Pool. Not as good as the Distance Spring, but Perplexing Pool is a pretty great area. Get introduced to yellow Pikmin. You have two of the best, most memorable caves. One of them is because it's the Samoa's castle. And then you have Glutton's Kitchen. I love that cave. The only cave I don't really like all too much is the one with that thing I didn't know how to fight. The sour. Yeah, I even like the spider cave because you get the key, which unlocks all the challenge modes, and I think it even unlocks the multiplayer. Okay, you get so much out of the Perplexing Pool. It's an S tier area. Okay, I also like the fact that after day 30, you have to fight a spy barbell and a beady long legs as well. Overall, a pretty great area. Number 3, Garden of Hope. This area is also featured in Super Smash Bros. For some reason as a stage, but I like this area. It's a tutorial area, and also you get to come back here once you have to deal with Rui's antics. I just like how the area you have to go back here twice. Okay, you have to go back here twice. It's a very, very great area. The boss battles are pretty great. The first one's an introductory boss battle. We get to see the rock Pikmin, but you also get the giant, kaiju, thing you have to fight, with the fruit, the giant plant that you have to fight. You also, that battle is really great. I don't know what it's called, like the meal crops or something. That battle is amazing. It's one of the best boss battles in Pikmin. You get the blue Pikmin and rock Pikmin, which the rock Pikmin are very great in Pikmin. It's probably the best Pikmin in Pikmin 3. Blue Pikmin, the blue Pikmin, but, it's a very great area. You get introduced to 2 Pikmin types. The boss battles are memorable. Everything about God, and also the soundtrack for God of Hope is pretty great. Number 2, the Distant Spring. The Distant Spring is just a calming area. It's unique. It's not like anywhere else. It's one of my favorite areas, and it's always been one of my favorite areas in Pikmin. Definitely way better than Tropical Wilds. But the Distant Spring, you have the, spotty barbell. So, you have the giant floating things. You have the cannon beetle. This is very similar to the Forest of Hope. There's a lot of exploration be done. You have all the Pikmin. You need all the Pikmin for this area. Blue Pikmin are actually useful in this area. It's a really a big test for the blue Pikmin. And also you can use the other Pikmin types as well to get other treasures. It really puts test to all your Pikmin types. Unlike the final area of the game, the final trial. Number 1, the Wistful Wild. Why is Wistful Wild at number 1? Okay, it's just my favorite area in Pikmin. Yeah, you have the music, the soundtrack for Wistful Wild. It's amazing. You have 3 of the best caves in Pikmin. The Cavern of Chaos, okay, which is a very great cave. It's a very difficult and hard cave. Very memorable cave. You also have 2 of the best caves in Pikmin. Hole of Heroes, which is a boss rush, as well. And of course, Dream Den, which is a very difficult and hard cave with the final boss of the game. Unless you beat, that's before you beat Hole of Heroes or the other one. But you get the Titan Dreamer battle, which is very great. The only problem is you have to really start the game over again if you want to fight the Titan Dreamer. Titan Dreamer with all its weapons, you don't, I wish there was a challenge where we fought the Titan Dreamer again and again. But that's what makes this player more special, because Titan Dreamer boss battle is all unique to the story. And once you beat it, you have to restart the game if you want to fight it again. The Titan Dreamer battle can be teased with this yellow Pikmin, but it's just a very great battle. And also, I like the fact that you have to deal with that damn fist. I know it's annoying, but you can just kill it using purples, okay? Purples will become your best friend, as well. So overall, and also it's a good nod to the first and final area of Pikmin 1, okay? Even though those areas are not really the best areas in Pikmin, they're combined into this beautiful area. And that's why Wistful Wild is my favorite area. You have the music, you have the atmosphere, as well. And also it's fall, so it's beautiful. So overall, Wistful Wild is a beautiful place. And also has very great caves, some of the best in the entire series as well. And yeah, overall, that is my ranking of every Pikmin cave from bottom to top. So recap: bottom is impact site. For Mirror Oak, is at 13. Tropical Wilds is at 12. Okay, Final Trial, 11. Fire Repose, 10. 9. Awakening Wood. 8. Distant Tundra. 7. Forest of Hope. 6. Twilight River. 5. Forest Naval, which is a fan favorite play area. Yeah, but it is one of my favorite areas in Pikmin. Then you have Perplexing Fool, God of Hope, The Distant Spring, and Whisper Wild. So yeah, that is about Pikmin areas as well. And I wonder what Pikmin 4's areas will rank among the other three Pikmin games. Goodbye.